Good afternoon, everyone. We're gathered here today to celebrate something simple, but not easy. To honor something timeless, but uniquely theirs. Today, we are here to celebrate Alex and Alyssa as they take their vows of marriage. Alex and Alyssa aren't just starting a marriage. They already have a family. Between Bella, Kenzie, and Zane, there's no shortage of laughter, energy, and probably a few messes left in the living room. But that's the thing. This marriage isn't the beginning of their story. It's the next step in the journey that already has 3 young reasons to succeed.
Today we gather in the light of love, a love that grew quietly, then suddenly bloomed, until it filled 2 hearts so full. They could not help but join their lives. Marriage is not only the clasping of hands, it's the weaving of days, the promise that hours ahead, ordinary and extraordinary alike, will be carried together. It is laughter in kitchens, arguments softened by forgiveness, the steady rhythm of footsteps walking side by side, even when the road bends or narrows. Marriage is the long conversation that begins on this day and stretches across years. A dialogue of patience, of listening, of learning to speak not only with words, but with gentleness, with trust, with grace. But let's be honest. Marriage is also arguing about who does the dishes, stealing the blankets, and discovering once again that somebody forgot the laundry in the washer. It's rolling your eyes one minute, laughing the next, and somehow still wanting to share dessert. It's not perfection, but perseverance. Not the grand gestures alone, but the small daily kindnesses. The cup of coffee waiting. My husband does that for me every morning. A hand on a tired shoulder. The way 2 eyes meet and silently say, I see you, I choose you still. And today is also the joining of families. 2 circles widening, children's laughter blending, a new story being written where everyone belongs. For the love does not divide, it multiplies. A family is not built on perfect order, but on the glorious chaos of people learning to love each other as they are. And even when the shoes disappear, voices get loud, and the group text never stops buzzing. The 2 we celebrate today are not strangers to life's lessons. They know disappointment. They know what it is to lose, to let go, and to begin again. But what a gift that through every detour, through every heartbreak, they have found their way here to the right person at the right time.
Which is a votes. From the moment our lives intertwined, I knew that there was something special about you. Like my soul has known yours for a lifetime. What I didn't know then is just how deeply you would love, how fiercely you would protect, and how dedicated you would show up for this life that we've built together. Our children are so lucky to call you their dad. I see how you pour yourself into being present for them, how you guide them, motivate them, play with them, protect them, and teach them what love looks like by the way you love me. Your commitment to our family is undeniable. You never needed big moments to make us feel so loved. You do it in the little ones. You carry so much, yet somehow you still find space to bring happiness, to be silly, and to remind me that even in life's chaos, our love can get through it all. And before we ever said the words I love you, we said 143. Just 3 little numbers that meant everything in the beginning. It was our secret code, a quiet way of saying what our hearts already knew. And so today and every day forward, I make these promises to you. I promise to love you in the light and in the dark, on the days when everything feels easy and on the days when it doesn't. I promise to pick up the load when it's too heavy for you, just as you've done for me without hesitation. I promise to be your partner in everything, in parenting, in marriage, in growth, and in laughter. I promise to raise K-May, Beanie, and Zaners with your hand with you, hand in hand, heart to heart, with patience, humor, and an unshakable team spirit. I promise to never take for granted the small, quiet moments, the shows we binge, the songs we belt out in the car, or the nights that we collapse in bed and laugh at funny videos. I promise to keep exploring life with you because wherever it goes, I want to go there with you. I promise to always love you as strong as our grass. And above all else, I promise to always choose you every single day in this life and in the next. I love you, Alex. I always have and I always will. 143 Butthead.
To my brat-faced fiance. It's been a short-lived couple of years, but I feel as if I've known you forever. From the first time I heard your sweet voice or seen your glowing smile, which lights up the darkest rooms. I knew you were going to be the missing piece I've always wanted and needed. The way you've turned not only mine, but our Isabella's world around as well. You've given me the opportunity to raise and be a part of two more beautiful children's lives, even though they're buttheads. I am now lucky enough to say that I have 3 beautiful, brilliant children who will see what true love really is. Your understanding and your selflessness for our family has and is making me the best man and father I could have only imagined. I can't wait for the day when our kids are happily married and we're old and gray, rocking back and forth on our porch swing, watching the sunrise and just thinking back on this exact day and time when we finally mended our hearts for and with one another. And within these seconds, I vow to you to always love, cherish, and respect you, to be your light on the darkest days, to be your warmth on the coldest nights, to be your strength when you're feeling weak, and finally, to treat you like you were always meant to be treated, like a queen. I love you to the end of the universe and back, my brat-faced fiance.
Now, with that, I pronounce you husband and wife, and Alex, you may kiss your bride.
Good evening, everybody. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Ashley, otherwise known as Bestie, or for the kids, Auntie Ashley. Public speaking is not my best quality, so please bear with me and ignore any slip-ups, stutters, tears, and the redness that I'm sure is already flushing my face and chest. It was such an honor today to stand up next to my bestie while she married the love of her life. Having a love like theirs is something that everybody aspires to find in their lifetime, and sometimes we can't achieve it, but you did. Alyssa, from what I gathered from Alex's side of the family, they had about the same reaction to you that I did, and it is, when I first met Alyssa, there was an instant bond, and it felt like we have known each other for our whole lives, or that we hit it off right from the bat on the first time meeting each other. Soul sisters. And we all have to admit that she is such an inviting and loving soul. She has a smile and a laugh that is contagious and just a heart of gold. Throughout the years of being your bestie, I have been so blessed to have been by your side and you by mine through literal thick and thin. No details needed. We've been through a lot of things, and you know exactly what I mean. And I've never met another person who could light up the room like you can. And honestly, all you do is shine brighter since you've met the love of your life. Alex, I am so sorry, but she introduced you to me as Alex. You're not going to be AJ, and you're not Butthead because Butthead's reserved for Alyssa. So it's always going to be Alex. Although we really haven't had much time to spend time together to get to know one another, all I really need to know is that she is the happiest that I've ever seen her since being with you, and that just speaks volumes to me. And I love it. And then I also want to say thank you to Alex's family. I think you guys are mostly on this side, maybe a few of you scattered over here, for playing a huge part into morphing him into the man that he is and who is perfectly suited for Alyssa. We're almost done. Okay, one of the most special things about today is that we are not just witnessing two people who fell in love and are getting married, but we are watching as their families are now becoming one. It is so beautiful to see how they both welcome all the kids in their arms and hearts as their own, and this extends to their families as well. This is, in fact, another testament to just how amazing Alyssa and Alex are. I am sure that Kenzie, Bella, and Zane can all agree that the love shown to them has no limits, and minus the normal sibling arguments, the household is mostly full of love, laughter, and happiness. So everybody please, after all that, I didn't bring my glass up. It's okay, I only got lemonade, but raise your glass up and raise your glasses to Mr. and Mrs. Hare and to the extraordinary family that they have created. Thank you. Cheers! And I love you.
Love you.
I'm not very good at public speaking. I could tell 1,000 stories. I'm not going to. I first became your friend in Mrs. Pearl's class in the 5th grade. We always competed on who could get their cursive handwriting forms done quicker. And if I recall, it was always you. Shortly through the year, we started talking more, and I think with the help of similar interests, we became best friends. You helped me come out of my shell in those days by getting me outside on a skateboard or a bike or just wandering town. You were always adventurous, and you have always sent it 100%. Fast forward a few years, your home had become my second home. I would come over for the summers and after school and weekends, and you and your family treated me like I was one of you. You have always kept your friends and family close, and I love to see that those morals have stayed with you, and you offered that same warm embrace to Alyssa. And you guys together have such a beautiful family. I am so happy for the both of you to have found each other. Alyssa, I know we haven't known each other for a very long time, but I have known Alex for a long time. And I know for a fact that he's in love. Here's to you guys and your amazing family, and I love you both. Cheers.
So thank you everybody for being here. I need to give a shout out to one special person though, my mom. How lucky am I to have the mother that I do? Tradition says that the bouquet is meant for the next person to find love. But when I think about love, like real unconditional love, the very first thought and strongest love that I've ever known came from one person, you. You've seen me at my worst and at my lowest, through those times when life felt heavy and I wasn't sure how to keep moving forward, but you were always there. You stood by me, lifted me, and loved me through every valley. And now you get to see me at my very best, at my highest, on one of the most joyful days of my life. And that means the world to me that you're here for both. Every milestone of my life, every achievement, every step forward, I see your fingerprints all over it. You taught me kindness and patience and strength, not through words, but by living it every single day. When things were hard, you made sure I never felt the weight of it. When I doubted myself, you reminded me I was capable of anything. And when I dreamed big, you were always the one cheering the loudest. Today, as I step into marriage, I realize how much of who I am as a woman, a partner, and a mother myself comes from you. The way I know how to love, the way I know how to nurture, the way I know how to stand strong through life's storms, all of that is because of the foundation that you built for me. And so instead of tossing the bouquet tonight, I want to place it directly into your hands because, Mom, this bouquet doesn't just represent flowers, it represents gratitude. It represents honor, it represents all the late nights, the sacrifices, the laughter, the tears, and the lessons that you've poured into me. You deserve it more than anyone else here, and I hope you hold it and you feel even a fraction of the love, gratitude, and admiration I feel for you, not just today, but every day of my life. I love you.
Oh my God, these feelings just begun. I'm saying things I've never said, doing things I've never done. Oh my God, when I see you I shoot it right. But I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop. Feelings I feel about us. Try to fight it, but it's never enough. It's more than a crush, cause I'm frozen in motion and my head tells me to stop, but my heart goes bum 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 bum, cause my heart goes bum 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 bum, but my heart goes bum 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 bum, cause my heart goes. Cause my heart goes